Hello, hello. Welcome to another race in the NASCAR NVIDIA Cup Series, bringing you today's race from the Circuit of the Americas, our first road course of the year. This is actually the first time I've ever ran a race at this track, so it's going to be very interesting to see how these cars drive around. On the pole today, Ignacio Tamayo, Iggy T in the 6 car will be rolling off first. Outside front row, Brendan Reed in the Rowdy Energy 51. Starting third, Jim Bob Cooter. 2 top 3 starts in a row. Can he finish inside the top 10 this race? Up next, Wyatt Chow in the Fanta coming off of a 2nd place, snapping a cold streak. 5th place, Aiden Allen finished 5th place last race. And 6th place, Jaden Reed, who had a very rough go at Bristol. In 7th, Kabuto Hantu, very strong car at Bristol, but fell off on that last restart. Trevor Martin starting 8th. Boy, did he need this start. Hopefully he'll stay around the front this time. And 9th, Christian Loaiza in the Money Lion 45. Rounding out our top 10 today, it's Dirk Dingham in the 5. Rolling off 11th is Rian Putra in the 29, alongside our points leader, Connor Nelson in the 18. Starting 13th, Kyle Rigger, 3 stage wins on the year, alongside Noah Hobson, 1 race win on the year in that new McDonald's number 20. Then we have Studley Mediocrity starting in 15th, alongside the 24 of Giovanni Martinez. Then we have the 7 of Drew Mushaben, alongside the 10 of Jordan Walker. Starting in 19th, we have Roland Heidfeld in the 21. Starting next to Blake Burnett in the nice purple Violet Defense scheme. And then we have the 12 of Mike Bliss Jr., starting alongside Diego Tacone. Up next, Brendan Reed in 23rd, starting alongside last week's winner, Conte Ponchanak. Next up, Giant Gigantar in 25th, starting alongside Trevor Walker in the 41. 27th, we'll find Jake Edwards in the 48, alongside Nick Ryder in the 19. 29th, we have Cindy Stream in the 47, alongside Alex McDonald. 31st, Jeff Dubuquet. 32nd, Aiden O'Malley. 33rd, Sean Hoffman Jr. 34th, Ringus McDingus. 35th, Drew Wood. 36th, John Morgan. And rounding out our field today, it's Oleg Bravarskoy in the 3 car. Let's get trackside at the Circuit of Americas. Circuit of the Americas. Haha. Alright, while these bad boys pace to the green flag, I am going to let you know that there is a major rule change coming for this race. Due to it only being 14 laps, I am not going to call a caution for the stages. Stage points will still be awarded to the running order after lap 4, after lap 9, and obviously the end. So, obviously, I'll make that known during the race, but there will not be stage cautions this race, and this is only going to be in effect at tracks that have less than 20 laps. As we are coming to the green flag here, led by Brendan Reed and Ignacio Tamayo here at the Circuit of the Americas. Green flag. 14 laps, about 2 minutes around the track each, as the 6, I think he bumped into the 51 there, not sure. As the 51 looks like he is going to take the lead out of the turn, as you see the 43 back there getting loose. Brendan Reed will assume the lead. I have no idea what these turn numbers are, so I'm not even going to try, as we've got some interesting camera angles at this track. Jim Bob, Chow, Allen. We've got Rian Putra in the 29 battling with the 9 car here of Jaden Reed. Putra came from 11th all the way into the top 6 already. I almost wanted to go see how he did that, but I don't want to interfere with the racing, as we've got the 43 of Kabuto Hantu entering into the mix for this battle, as we've got a tight turn up ahead. Trevor Martin in the 14, Christian Loaiza, Connor Nelson, Dirk Dingham. Noah Hobson sporting the new McDonald's car. McDonald's is sponsoring 2 cars. Oh, so that's definitely a camera angle. And tight turn here. Get back back to the front. Go back through the field, as you can see where everybody else is running. Damage on the right side of the 11 of Brendan Reed. Looks like he may have smacked another car. Same with Alex McDonald. Conte Ponchanak is dropping. And Oleg Rovarskoy is on the rise, starting from last. He's passed a good number of cars. As one car who has not is Nick Ryder in that 19. In our race lead, it is Brendan Reed, who... This is a quite long racetrack. I think we're getting closer to the end of this lap now. And that Kyle Busch Motorsports number 51 Toyota Camry. Yep, I believe here it is. Coming to the end of lap 1. It's going to be Brendan Reed in the lead. It's a Reed lead. Tamayo second, Cooter third, Chow 4, Allen 5. And you can see the rest of the field as they run. Few stories to watch this race is the points lead is actually heating up for the regular season points leader right now, and that is between the number 29 and 7th of Rian Putra and the 11 of, or the car in 11th, the 18 of Connor Nelson. Track position and stage points will be important here for those two, but there is still plenty of racing to go left in this season. We are about to be at 1/4 when this season is, or when this race is over. It is quite cold in my room right now. Weird camera angle. Oh, not these ones. Button. Ignacio Tamayo still peaking in second. Jim Bob Cooter third. Not too much changing in this top 10 right now, but it is a road course. Passing opportunities are limited. We've got a little battle right here between Giovanni Martinez and Giant Gigantar. Both of those started further back than they're running, I'm pretty sure. They're running in 20th and 21st. It might be right around where they were. And it looks like Giovanni Martinez is going to keep his spot over the 33. Who else is battling? Let's get a battle going. The 22 of Sean Hoffman Jr. is going below the 48 of Jake Edwards. For some reason I keep wanting to call him Alex Edwards, because we're here on lap 3. At the end of the next lap, not this lap, there will be stage points awarded to the top 10, which I don't imagine is going to change very much from the way they are running right now. As the 22 looks like he is going to complete the pass on the 48. Ooh, damage to the 12 of Mike Bliss Jr. Significant damage, too. Wonder what he came into contact with. And our last place car is Diego. Oh, no, it's John Morgan, who... not even him. John Morgan and Brendan Reed. I don't even see Brendan Reed on the track. Where is Brendan Reed at? Or not Brendan Reed, sorry. General Booty. Oh, yeah. So here's what happened with Brendan Reed and Mike Bliss, and a hard hit for Diego Tacone and Nick Ryder. That's how they ended up in the back. I didn't get to see that at all. Stop changing the cameras, idiot. Let's get back to the lead, though. It's going to be the 6 of Ignacio. Oh, no, it's the 51. I forgot. Oops. 51 car of Brendan Reed in the lead. All right, at the end of this lap, stage points are going to be awarded, more than likely to the same top 10 that has been this entire race to this point. Ignacio Tamayo in the 6 car needs to use these stage points. Same with that 99 of Jim Bob Cooter. He could really use some boost if he's going to make these playoffs. Wyatt Chow in the 16. Looks like he's on pace to another strong run here at the Circuit of the Americas. Aiden Allen in 5th place, has been in 5th place for quite a while now, if you include Bristol. Jaden Reed is having a solid bounce-back day so far. These cars are going to have to pit at some point in this race, so that is where the positions are going to change the most. Rian Putra in the 29, moved up from 11th, stayed in 7th since. Then we have Kabuto, Hantu, Trevor Martin finally running inside the top 10. Very needed for this team. And then Loiza, Nelson, Dinkum, and Rigger. Looks like Studley Mediocrities made a pass on Noah Hobson, made it last lap. As, yeah, it does not look like there's much passing room, but, you know, that's what you get with road courses, as we'll go back to Brendan Reed in the 51 for a second. Fastest lap on the track goes to your points leader, Connor Nelson, in the 18. But not too far off is Loiza, who he's battling with, and our race leader, Brendan Reed. Getting near the end of this long road course. Here we come out of the final turn before our stage points are going to be awarded, as Aiden Allen is actually coming down the pits and sacrificing his stage points. Yes, it's an unscheduled pit stop for the one team because he is the only car in the pits. Alright, that gives Connor Nelson a stage point. Brendan Reed, Ignacio Tamayo, Jim Bob Cooter, Wyatt Chow, Jaden Reed, Rian Putra, Kabuto Hantu, Trevor Martin, Christian Loiza, and Connor Nelson are your stage point recipients. As, let's see what's going on with the one car. Four tires and fuel. Anybody else behind him pit? Aiden O'Malley in the 42 and Drew Wood. I guess this might just be the beginning of the pit cycle, but I don't see why you would go. I mean, the AIs obviously don't know that there's stage points being awarded here, but unfortunate for that one team. Maybe he'll come out in front, though. But that's going to mean that we're probably going to be pitting twice this race if we've got cars pitting on lap 4, lap 5 in that range. Interesting. And let's not use that camera angle. Not the pace car, this way. Any battles going on? Connor Nelson, I think, is closing on that 45. I'm not sure, though. Through the turn. No one's going to be side-by-side battling. Yep, through the whole field. No one's battling. So let's get back up around our leaders to see when they could potentially be pitting soon. We are going to take an onboard camera with Ignacio Tamayo. And it is time for pit road. It looks like all takers. Oh, not that one. Yep, not a single car is staying out here on lap 5 out of 14. So now it's all about who's going to come out first. And our oh, looks like someone hit someone on pit road. Can't tell who that is, but and Brendan Reed, did he get a long pit stop? Yes, he did. Brendan Reed's going to come out 5th. Here comes Aiden Allen back into the equation. That's going to slide him right back into 5th place. All right, so the end of lap 9. Your new race leader is Ignacio Tamayo in the 6. Wyatt Chow moves into 2nd over Jim Bob Cooter. Let's see what happened here. 51-11 second pit. Yeah, that'll do it. Same with the Rian Putra. Looks like most of the other guys took 2 tires. Yep. 8.4 for the top 4. As Jaden Reed also has gotten by Jim Bob Cooter. As Wyatt Chow is hot on the tail of this 6 car. I wonder if Chow will be able to make a move, as Jaden Reed is now very close. Chow with a slow turn there may end up getting Jaden Reed on his outside here on this straightaway. Will it be a left turn or a right turn? I don't know the track well enough to call it, but here comes Ignacio Tamayo leading them through it. And it is going to be a left turn, and it is going to be Wyatt Chow on his inside, followed by a right turn. Wyatt Chow to the lead. There's a green flag pass for the lead over Ignacio Tamayo, and that is the 16 car, who has looked very quick out of the pit road. Alright, now that he's in the lead, let's watch this battle for 2nd, as Jaden Reed also is going to go by that 6 car of Ignacio Tamayo, moving a Hendrick car. That Hendrick 9 is pretty good at road courses, I do say. Aiden Allen pushes his Trackhouse teammate off the track, and he is going to try to go below Ignacio Tamayo as well. Aiden Allen in that 1 car passes for 3rd place, as these cars are starting to move around a little more now. And that is going to be a lap led officially for Wyatt Chow in the 16 car. Brendan Reed has dropped out of the top 10 after leading the first bit of the race. Something must not be right with that car, as Nelson's 11th, Hobson 12th, Reed down to 13th. Anybody else running up front not having a great race? 23 of Pontiac back there. Who's in the pit road? John Morgan in the 11, unsurprising. As Wyatt Chow in that Fanta number 16 is your race leader, as we're going to have 2 to go. At the line, it'll be 2 to go in the stage, yeah. So right now we're on 3 to go in the stage after lap 9 finishes, so when the leader takes lap 10 is when stage points are awarded. Unless they all go in the pits. If they all go into the pits beforehand, I'm not going to do the stage points like that. It might end up being... So this is either going to be 3 to go or 2 to go right now. Number 16, Phantom Machine, finished 2nd place last week at Bristol and is having a great day so far here at Coda. Jaden Reed in the 9 car is doing just about everything he can in this bounce back day. He's earned some good stage points, running in 2nd place, about to earn some more stage points. Aiden Allen in the 1 car, pit a lap early, but it does not seem like that's going to hold him back at all. He's actually moved up since, and he has been one of the faster cars on the racetrack since coming out of the pits. Ignacio Tamayo has moved back to 4th place, but he has been a solid top 5 threat all day long, and I don't think that's a subject to change. Jim Bob Cooter in the 99 having a day that he really needs. He's had stage points in the last 2 races. Maybe he's starting to put things together in that 99 Tootsie's machine. Then we have Kabuto Hantu, another strong run. That's 2 in a row for him as well in the Tide machine. More stage points would be very nice, along with Christian Loaiza. He's had a bit of a slow few weeks in that 45 scheme, but he has had a good day here at the Circuit of the Americas. Rian Putra, good bounce back after an outside the top 30 finish last week. That was a bummer. Trevor Walker is inside the top 10, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like he, every time I see him, is ending up in somebody else's nonsense. And then we have the 54 rounding out the top 10. That is Studley Mediocrities. Just outside of him, the 18 of Connor Nelson. He's been more average than he was to start the year, obviously, in that DeWalt Toyota. but he is looking good today, just barely running right around the top 10, got some stage points, and his teammate Noah Hobson is right behind him. Hobson had a rough go at Bristol, started up front and was up front at multiple points in the race, but just was not able to hold on to it. We're back to Wyatt Chow, who, as long as they don't go into the pits here, is going to take the white flag in this stage. And by white flag, I mean green flag, because there's no caution. Jaden Reed is not too far behind, and Aiden Allen is not too far behind them. So let's hope the AIs do have some kind of pit strategy to where they will not all be pitting on the last lap of the race. Here we go into a tight turn. Oh, look at those nice haulers, and out comes the 16 in first place. Into another crucial turn here, as we're getting just about to the end of this lap at this very long road course. And it will not be a pit road this lap for the leaders, so we will be taking the white flag for stage 2 here. Wyatt Chow leads. This would be Chow's second stage win of the season. His first came at, I would like to say, Auto Club. This would be Jaden Reed's first, and it would be Aiden Allen's second? No, third for Aiden Allen, I'm pretty sure. Chow leads. We might have a little bit of a battle here between the 1 and the 9 car. And we've got Ignacio, Jim Bob, the 43 of Kabuto, Christian Loaiza, Rian Putra, Trevor Martin, and Studley still our top 10, as we'll quickly go through the field, see if there's any battles to note. It does not look like it, so we're going to head back to the front. Honestly, this has not been a very bad road course race, in my opinion. I think it's done everything that I've expected it to, and I was actually surprised there were green flag passes for the lead and other positions, which is nice to see. And there were different laps that most people pit on. By most people, I mean like Aiden Allen. It's going to come down to whether or not this 16 can hit a home run on pit road and play the right strategy card and get out first, because they are bound to be in pit road in a lap or two, and they should be able to go all the way after that. There should not be any pitting after that, as we are about to wrap up the end of this lap. If they all pit here, obviously the stage results are going to be the top 10 on the screen right now. But I think they'll go one more, maybe. No, they will not. Okay, so the end of the stage right here. 16, 9, 1, 6, 99, 43, 45, 29, 14, 54. As we have a few cars that are going to try to stay out one lap extra. That is going to be the 29 of Rian Putra, the 14 of Trevor Martin, points leader Connor Nelson, then the 51 of Brendan Reed, along with the 5, the 2, 7. There's a little bit of contact in pit road. Yeah, a good amount of cars did not pit on this lap, but I think short pitting is the best route, as the 16 is going to come out first. 16, 9, 6, 1, 43, 29. So there's a few passes coming here on pit road, as we're going to cycle back to our race leader real quick, and that is the 29 of Rian Putra leading a lap under pit road. And Trevor Martin in that 14 car got some stage points. Got actually stage points in both stages. Now it's going to be about how their pit strategy stacks up against the cars who just came out. So everybody who stayed out is the top 17. I imagine with how spread out this field is, they're going to come out in all different spots. But it'll be fun to see who exits where, as Brian Putra in that 29 car is wrapping around some of the last few turns before it'll be his and the rest of the pack's turn to head into pit road. Here comes the very, very tight turn, as we can see a few more cars are going around the track. One day I will learn these turn numbers so I'm able to commentate better. Or maybe I'll print out a sheet or something next time. But here we are, getting ready to come down pit road. I think. Nope, maybe not. Is it here? Yep, here it is. 29 in, 14 in, and I expect just about everybody to be in here. Yep, it does not seem like there's going to be anybody trying to step it one more lap. As now, it's going to be about where that 16 car of Wyatt Chow is. Oh, Chow is already exiting for, I think he will almost certainly reassume the lead here. See, is the 29 already out of the pits? No, he was not. So that's going to make the race leader with 4 to go, Wyatt Chow, in the 16 car. Jaden Reed, second. Aiden Allen, third. Trevor Martin is going to come out in 4th place. Good call by that 14 team. Good pit stop. Kabuto Hantu is going to be in 5th place. Jim Bob, Christian Loiza, Rian Putra is going to come out in 8th. Studley Mediocrities and Ignacio Tamayo is rounding out our top 10. We've got Kyle Rigger up to 11th now. Blake Burnett behind him. And then it's Noah Hobson and Connor Nelson. He had the lead lap? No. Wait. Yes, that 8 car. Great recovery, it looks like, unless he's slowing down the field, which is a definite possibility. Maybe not. Maybe he isn't. Let's get back up to the front, see if there's anything going on up there. Doesn't look like it. Wyatt Chow has a solid lead. The fastest lap of this race was still ran by Connor Nelson in that 18 car. As if it's going to be beat, it's going to be beat soon. It has been a nice 2 weeks for this Fanta team. That bright orange car has seen a lot of TV screen time recently. Got a lot at Bristol for his intense battle with Roland Heidfeld for 2nd place. That battle went on for about 15 whole laps. Albeit, they're short laps, but laps nonetheless. Jaden Reed was... Oh, actually, I can't give you an accurate... He was about 1.6 seconds behind before. Allen, 3rd. Trevor Martin, good day. Hopefully nothing goes terribly wrong for that 14 car. Not many battles going on. There is one right there between Brandon Reed and Aiden O'Malley. And Jeff Dubouquet is in one as well. .3 seconds is your gap. Jaden Reed did close there. Wyatt Chow has had a nice start to the season so far, solidly inside the top 10 in point standings. A win here would just guarantee him into the playoffs, and they would stop having to worry about being consistent. As long as you maintain top 25 status in the standings, you're locked in. And Jaden Reed, who is 23rd coming into this race, is doing a nice job to secure that. Second place with hefty stage points is going to be a good day for that Hendrick Motorsports number 9. As Hendrick Motorsports as a whole has been pretty weak this season. I think Jaden Reed was actually the highest positioned Hendrick car. Jake Edwards has not been too bad, but he has been wildly inconsistent. He's got a few top 10s, but not many. Every finish outside the top 10 is like outside the top 20. As that one car, it looks like he's trying to reel the 9 in just a little bit. Any more battles? Martin. Yeah, Jim Bob Cooter is closing in on the 43 of Kabuto Hantu. This would be Jim Bob's first top 10 of the season if he can finish it here. And we've got Connor Nelson, who got past his teammate Noah Hobson, is now going to try to work on Kyle Rigger in the 2 car. Hobson actually got passed by multiple cars in that McDonald's number 20. As our points lead might actually change after this race. Nelson got 1 stage point, Putra got a few, and Putra is going to finish better. They're going to be really close. Three Haas cars in a row. Slow day for Nick Ryder in that 19 car. You know who it's not a slow day for? Wyatt Chow. 2 laps to go here at Circuit of the Americas. Gonna scroll through the leaderboard on the top right so you can see where you're running with 2 to go. Rigger, Burnett, Nelson, Hobson, O'Malley, your top 15. Brendan Reed, after leading the first few laps, has never really been able to move back up since he's in 16th place. Then just outside the top 20, Roland Hyde fell to Oleg Bravarskoy, started last place, moved up 15 total this race. Not a bad day at a road course. Then we've got Jake Edwards running another outside the top 20 finish. Where are the Hendrick cars at? We've got 2nd, we've got 18th, 23rd, and 31st for Giovanni Martinez. Conte Ponchanek is not following up his win with an ideal day. Let's get back and watch this battle a little bit right here. To this point, Connor Nelson is the only repeat winner in this NASCAR Cup Series. NVIDIA Cup Series. As Aiden Allen is looking for a way around this 9 car. He's not fully in position to make the pass yet, but he's getting there. Both of them have been closing on the 16, but they're going to need to close much quicker with how far ahead the 16 still is. We're going to be coming to the white flag shortly. Overall, a solid Circuit of the Americas race. I am not too displeased. I am very glad that I did not throw cautions because that allowed pit strategy and that allowed some movement amongst the field. I also allowed that 16 Fana car, the 9, and the 1 to play out how they wanted it to. This will be 2 top 5s in a row for both Wyatt Chow and Aiden Allen if they can finish where they currently run. And here we are coming out of the final turn, coming to the white flag. White flag is in the air for Wyatt Chow in the 16. Looking for back-to-back top 2 finishes, as he did pull away that lap. The battle for 2nd is heating up, as is it looks like the battle for 4th. Yes, Christian Loaiza, battle for 5th actually. This is for the top 5 to kick Kabuto Hantu out. We've got Loaiza in the 45 trying to go for it right here. The 43 does power back through those turns. And we'll get through. Nelson still sitting behind that 2 of Kyle Rigger for 11th place. Any more battles going on over here? Not so much. As it is still nose to tail between this 9 and the 1 car. But I'm not so sure how much further Aiden Allen is going to be able to push it. Trevor Martin still has maintained 4th place and does not have a car around him. As long as he doesn't somehow get struck by lightning or something, he is going to be good to go. Yeah, it looks like the race for the lead is almost out of the question, barring a Wyatt Chow big mistake. The battle for second is still definitely on as we're coming to a very tight turn here. That Chow man and the number 16 had a rough stretch of 4 races after a solid start to the year. Oh, the camera I'm looking for. Here we go. As we've got just a few more turns left here at the Circuit of the Americas, first road course of the NVIDIA season. Here he comes, coming out of the final turn here at COTA. Down the long front stretch. And it's going to be a checkered flag waving to Wyatt Chow. Jaden Reed comes home in second place. Aiden Allen, another top 5. Trevor Martin gets a top 5. The curse could be over here. Who knows? Last time he got a top 5, he fell into the curse. That was second at Daytona. Kabuto Hantu holds on to his top 5 over that hungry 45 of Christian Loaiza. Jim Bob Cooter first top 10 of the season. Rian Putra strong showing may get him the points lead. Studley Mediocrities in the 54, 9th place. Ignacio Tamayo with a solid top 10. Never got out of it all race. Kyle Rigger holds off Connor Nelson for 11th. Connor Nelson probably very frustrated, finishing 12th. Blake Burnett, 13. Aiden O'Malley, 14. Noah Hobson rounds out the top 15. And it's going to be a 16th for Brendan Reed. And we'll just quickly go through the rest of the field so you can see where you finished. And I'm about to obviously show you the full race standings and the point standings. Some cars still not crossing the line, but that is going to be a race win for the 16 of Wyatt Chow. There you can see the results here on the right. Noah Hobson actually beat out Aiden O'Malley for the finish. That was looks like it was a close finish between those two. O'Malley probably would have got him the next lap though. So, with that being said, I think it was a successful first road course. It was a long race, that's for sure, and I'll do my best to try to make it watchable, but you know, no promises. Our next track on the schedule is going to be a fun one. That is the even longer Coca-Cola 600. I'll be right back with the point standings. All right, after Wyatt Chow conquered the Circuit of the Americas, here is where the point standings change, and our new regular season points leader is Aiden Allen. I made a mistake throughout the race saying it was Rian Putra in contention. He's actually in 3rd place. It is Aiden Allen, our new points leader, with 4 top 5s, 5 top 10s in that one car. Very consistent, 2 top 5s in a row, and over the last 5 races, his worst finish has been 12th. So that is definitely a driver that you should be watching out for as a championship favorite early into the year. And if you'd locate your attention to the chase bubble, oh man, is it getting close there. Even Trevor Martin is back into the mix now after his very strong day. It just goes to show how a good race can really help you. So, with like 20 cars, actually no, even more than that, with like 25 cars with a fighting chance to make the playoffs, we're 1/4 of the way through the season now. We've only got, we've still got 17 races to go before the chase, but you may as well try to get your insurance while you can, especially with how many different winners we've had. Our only repeat has been Connor Nelson 3 times. So, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Our next race is going to be a bit of a long one, and that's going to be the Coca-Cola 600. 3 stages. This is a big or go home race. If you are in the top 10, or I guess 4 stages if you count the last one, 4 stages. If you're in the top 10, all 4, you're going to be coming home with a very large points yield. And today, Wyatt Chow's 57 points in one race is the most by a driver this season. As always, I hope you really enjoyed this content. I understand that road courses could be a little bit more boring. I hope it was at least skippable through so you could see where your driver was at. I don't care if you actually watch the races. I just want some, commentary. Let me know what you think. And as always, I appreciate your viewership, and I appreciate you being a part of my series, and I will see you guys soon.